Oh, listen to that. Listen.
This dance, Barry.
Barry Shannon.
Anna, give us a look at that for a minute. Yeah, 9 o'clock. It might be on now.
That child.
Yes, sir.
Elvin.
Yes, Barry.
Jerry, how you doing?
You didn't down here today.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 subs.
Get up there, Tommy.
Aye, early was. Oh, was there a good crowd at the Cayley as such, wasn't there? We took him out. Aye. But just getting on well enough now. Didn't they say you're a bit out?
Right.
Do you have
I like that.
just like that? Ready then to begin this 5th round of the National Football League. Dublin defending the River Finn end, Donegal defending the town end. Dublin team in goals, John O'Leary, full back line, Declan McGrath, Frank McGrath and PJ Buckley, half back line, Pat Canavan, Tom Byrne, David Sinnott, midfield, Tommy Conroy and Brian Mullins, half forward line, Anton McCall, Joe McNally and Maurice O'Callaghan, full forward line, Glenn O'Neill, Kieran Duff, John McCarthy. Donegal team in goal, Noel McCole, Tommy McDermott, Brendan Levy, Sean Boner, Donald Reid, Michael Lafferty, Martin Shovlin, Martin Griffin and Anthony Malloy midfield, Martin McHugh, Sylvester Maguire and Joyce McMullen, full forward line, Paul McGettigan, Pat Farher and Brian Murray. Referee Porrig Gorman from Sligo. Griffin goes up. Joe McNally. Long ball to Kieran Duff. A line ball for Dublin. Brendan Dunleavy getting that ball away. Brendan in his unaccustomed position of full-back on this team after a good game last Sunday, and that ball's gone wide. Noel McCall himself to take the kick out. Malloy breaks it down there, but it's coming to Dublin's left corner forward, John McCarthy. John McCarthy's fouled, free in.
Come on, get up, McCarthy.
Come on, Johnny, go on, get it out.
Kieran Duff coming out to take this free. Dublin's second free, just inside the 45-metre line. Clearing up to Martin McHugh. Martin McHugh well positioned there. Martin getting it across the side of the field to Joyce McMullen. Joyce on the ball now. He's got Sylvester Maguire inside him. Joyce still going. Low to Brian Murray. Brian Murray covered back to Joyce, but is intercepted there by Pat Canavan. Pat Canavan gets it away, blocked by Brian Murray, and it's a line ball for Dublin. Pat Canavan to take it. Dropping to Donald Reid. Donald coming out well for Donegal there. Getting it inside to Joyce, but Joyce doesn't go for it. Canavan through, taken by Mickey Lafferty. Mickey. Taken out there by Brian Mullen, free for Donegal. Mickey Lafferty himself to take this free on the halfway line virtually. Anthony Malloy going short. Left footed, way into the edge of the square. Griffin and Mullen going up there. Griffin takes the ball well. Still has it, trying to take the shot, takes the shot, and it's gone wide. It's a 50. It's off one of the Dublin defenders. Martin Griffin doing well there. And so Martin McHugh to take his first free of the game. One hoping for a bit more long range shooting today than the last day, as Martin places this virtually in front of the goals, and a chance for Donegal's first point. Tommy Conroy standing the 13 metres away. And it's gone wide, narrowly wide there, and so no score after 3 minutes of the game. John O'Leary to take the kick out. Martin Griffin marking Brian Mullins at midfield, Anthony Malloy and Tommy Conroy marking one another. O'Leary's kick is coming out towards Griffin. Griffin breaks it down to Joyce. Joyce McMullen now. He's got Anthony Malloy with him. Joyce sending it away across the far side to Martin McHugh. Martin McHugh and Sinnott get coming away, winning that ball, sending it through to Tommy Conroy. Tommy still on the ball. Loses it. Regains it. Sending it into space there, Joe McNally. Covered by Mickey Lafferty. Joe takes a shot, but it's gone wide. Good marking by Mickey Lafferty. Noel McCall's kick out. Again, it's Martin Griffin going for this one. Fisting it down to Mickey Lafferty, doing well. Mickey still on the ball. Across to Martin McHugh. Martin McHugh, oh, a heavy tackle there by one of the Dublin men on Martin McHugh. The referee doesn't, just says a word to Tommy Conroy and Mickey Lafferty to take it. Shortish to Anthony Malloy. Anthony, a lot of room on the 55, a long ball in. Good chance there now for Donegal. Ball goes inside to Joyce. Joyce across and taken there on this square by McGrath for Dublin. Out it comes and it breaks loose to Martin Shovlin. Martin Shovlin being held there. Good ball through to Anthony Malloy. Anthony slipping there on the slippery ground, still going. Anthony take it, left footed, going inside, breaking to Joyce McMullen. Joyce takes this one well. Can he get it inside? He's fouled, he's going through. It's a goal! Great start after 5 minutes. Frank McGrath getting the ball out now. Griffin going, Shovlin going. Shovlin breaks it down, does it well. But it's the Dublin man on it, free for Dublin. Glenn O'Neill fouled there, in possession. Joyce McMullen doing very well there, having been fouled. The referee gave him the advantage and he placed it, giving John O'Leary no chance.
Cornelius, you wouldn't mind doing it all we have just the camera sake.
Pat Canavan. Martin Griffin going up again, broken down to Shan Boner. Shan in his first big game for Donegal from the start, so to speak. He holds onto it too long, and it's a free in. Sean finding it difficult to get out there with a lot of hard tackling by the Dublin forward line. Tommy Conroy is going to take it. 32 metres out.
One man moving down one, just.
Come on, Tommy.
Just get in on the field.
Referee not happy with Martin Griffin's being too near the ball, so Tommy Conroy sets it again. A goal for Donegal, no score for Dublin. This shot is accurate and it's a point by Tommy Conroy, 3-1. 7 minutes of the game gone. And so another encouraging start for Donegal. Noel McCole taking the ball out quickly, but they're not ready for it, so Noel's going to reset it. Large crowd now here at Sean McCool Park. Great crowd for a December day. Up they go. Anthony Malloy going very high and taking it right out of the sky there. Well done by Malloy. Getting the ball inside to Mickey. Mickey Lafferty fails to get it. And here come Dublin. It's Pat Canavan. Canavan still going, being followed there, but he takes a shot in and it's gone wide. Good tackling from behind by Sylvester Maguire, following his man very well there. Put him off it sufficiently, and so it's still 3-1. Noel McCole himself to take the kick out.
Come on, boy!
Noel's kick coming towards this side. Up they go, and it's a free for Dublin. Awarded against Martin Shovlin. Brian Mullins thinking about the quick one, leaving it now to Tommy Conroy. Tommy moves it in to leave it a 49 metre shot. Martin Griffin in front of him again. Going over towards the far side with Donald Reid going out, but well out from behind comes Mickey Lafferty. Ball breaks to Kieran Duff. Kieran Duff still has it, getting it out there to John McCarthy. Ball breaks loose, got away there by Martin McHugh back in defence. John McCarthy on the ball now. John still on the ball, getting it inside. Callahan. Sinnott. Well taken by Donald Reid. Donald Reid fouled, free out. Donegal showing good spirit early on and encouraged by the star. Tommy McDermott, his first mention in the game, to take this free. Going towards Martin McHugh's wing. Martin going for there, but it's coming out to Brian Mullins. Mullins going to Shovlin. Shovlin gets his hand to it, doesn't hold it, but recovers well. Shovlin now getting it up to the centre to Paul McGettigan. Paul McGettigan broken down there and coming loose to Martin McHugh. Martin on the 50 walks through David Sinnott, still going there, still going. Now another man covering him. Can he take the shot? He does. Blocked down well there. Coming loose now to Sylvester. Sylvester sees Joyce. Ends up with Pádraig Farragher. Farragher with Joyce. Farragher sells a dummy. He has a chance of a shot. Blocked down there by centre half back Tom Byrne. Brian Mullins coming away from Dublin. Hops the ball. Sending it away now. Up the middle. Morris O'Callaghan covered by Anthony Malloy and Donald Reid. Morris gets the ball away into Kieran Duff. Kieran Duff with Brendan Dunleavy. It's gone too far. Donegal line ball. Brendan to take it short. No. Peter McKelvey setting it there. As Brendan takes it in this entertaining start to the game. Oh, poor ball to Brian Mullen all alone. Mullins a long quick ball in, knowing Brendan's out. Broken down there. Comes to Duff. Duff still going. Takes a shot. Oh! Inches wide there. Donegal nearly paying the penalty there for leaving Brian Mullins completely loose. Quick thinking by Mullins, knowing the full back was out. Noel McCole. Up goes Martin Griffin and down she comes, but it comes down to Morris O'Callaghan. Morris O'Callaghan, Tommy McDermott. Is Tommy being held? John McCarthy has it. John still has it. Tommy still holding on to him. John McCarthy still on it. Good tackling there by Tommy McDermott. Sean Boner breaking the ball down to Mickey Lafferty. Sean himself now coming. Sean slips. Oh, a bad slip by Sean Boner. It's a chance here for Dublin as they're going through. Oh, clear chance and a shot, and good save by Noel McCole. Sean Boner is fouled this time and it's a free out. Sean having a wee bit of difficulty in settling down to this level of competition early on. It's quick anyway, and it's Shovlin getting the ball from Lafferty. Shovlin still going, being chased by Anto McCall. Still must give it, gives it to Sylvester. Sylvester getting it out to Brian Murray. Sylvester inside him, good play. Still has it, going through, he takes the shot, good enough. Up they go inside there. Paul McGettigan breaking it to Farragher. Farragher, can he get the shot in? He does, and it only comes to a Dublin defender, a centre half back, Tom Byrne. Tom Byrne, hard tackling there, free out. "11 minutes gone." PJ Buckley, one of Dublin's All-Ireland final team, of course, a number of them not playing here, but reasonable number of them playing. Long kick by Buckley. Mickey Lafferty going up behind Joe McNally. Mickey breaks it down to Anthony Malloy. Anthony having a good start to this game. Now gets the ball inside. Oh, good ball into space. Can McHugh have the breaks? Farragher, if he only touches it to McHugh, he must. It's a penalty, it must be. It's a goal! No, it's a penalty. It's a penalty. The referee had blown. And so another great chance for Donegal. The referee was well out there, and it seemed the referee is now talking to his umpires. It would have seemed an obvious penalty. Then it seemed that the referee, who was well out, had not blown for a penalty, but once the ball was in the net, it was a penalty. And so after 12 minutes, a great chance for Donegal now to go the 2 goals ahead. It would seem at the moment as if Sylvester Maguire is going to take it. He now hands it over to Martin McHugh. Martin himself is going to take it. John O'Leary, the keeper, of course. And so Martin McHugh to take this penalty for Donegal against John O'Leary. It's saved! And it's a 50. A penalty save, and so Donegal are just the 2 points ahead after 13 minutes or so of the game. And so a fine save there by John O'Leary from Martin McHugh's penalty, diving to his right to save it. You'd see. Up goes Farragher, broken down again there. And a Dublin defender coming out, getting the ball here to Declan McGrath. Declan McGrath being followed by Brian Murray. Declan's kick going away up in there with Sean Boner. Sean now coming. Gets this one. Can he get through? He's pushed there. Gets it across to Martin Griffin. Griffin intends to kick it. Loses it to Tommy Conroy. Regains it. Loses it again. Paul McGettigan fights for it there. Brian Murray going in for it there. But is Brian Mullins eventually tidying up for Dublin, getting the ball through to Tommy Conroy. Tommy Conroy slips by Andy Malloy, getting the ball inside to Tommy McDermott, intercepting well. Good old-fashioned interception by Tommy. Martin McHugh and Sinnott, broken down by Sinnott. It'll be Donegal ball still in play, and it's now a line ball for Donegal. No, it seems to be a Dublin ball. And so Donegal, a little bit disheartened perhaps by that penalty miss, which would have given them a 5-point lead. As it is, it's 1 goal to 1 point. Martin, of course, having been very heavily tackled and bottled up, perhaps not in the right psychological frame to take it. Martin Malloy anyway is coming away from Donegal and flying through Dublin men despite being hit a number of times, gets a free eventually, and now he's going to take it. Joyce is going to take it. Anthony has taken a knock. And Kieran McCready coming in to see is there anything wrong. Doesn't seem to be too much wrong now with Anthony. He looks a wee bit wobbly there. 15-16 minutes of the game gone. Free going to be taken by Donal Reid. A push on the back, very obvious push on the back, not seen by the referee. It comes out this side anyway to Dublin's number 12, Maurice O'Callaghan. Maurice O'Callaghan foul. Free taken short to Tommy Conroy. Too short, it should be a Donegal ball. The referee gives it again to Dublin. And perhaps Dublin wee bit fortunate there in that there was an obvious push, and the free having been taken and given too short should have been then a Donegal free. Anyway, here we come. The Donegal have the ball now, and it's taken by Donegal, losing out again there to this fairly hefty tackling by Dublin. Out goes Sean Boner along with Anto McCall. McCall on the ground, and it's a free in again. And perhaps the run of the decisions at the moment certainly going against Donegal with the penalty, the 2 frees a minute ago, and this free in now to be taken by Kieran Duff, taking it short to Brian Mullins, but no, he changes his mind as Anthony Malloy tries to cover. He's going to take it long. 16 or 17 gone. Duff takes a shot, it's dropping into the square, up goes Griffin. Oh, it doesn't come down to Griffin, but it comes down to a Donegal defender who's trying to make his way out there. It's Lafferty heading it back to very coolly there, and it's coming out now to Brian Murray. Brian breaks it to Joyce. Ken Joyce gets down on it. He does, but it's put into touch for a line ball for Donegal. Pat Canavan getting it away there for Dublin. The Dublin defence with really only John O'Leary, PJ Buckley and Pat Canavan of their All-Ireland or of their number 1 selection team there, so a little bit of difficulty with the Donegal forward line. There goes Lafferty, poor free, and it's going in for a free line ball for Dublin.
Come on, Dermot, wake it up there. Come on, Dermot, push it in the back. Come on now. You want to
Pat Canavan to take it. Pat Canavan and PJ Buckley, the 2 Dublin defenders who played in the All-Ireland final. The others, the 2 McGraths, Tom Byrne-Davidson, it did not. Ball broken down, coming to Joe McNally. Well broken down by Sean Boner, but comes back to Joe McNally. He takes a shot and is going towards the end line. Tommy McDermott covers it and it's gone wide. Still 1 goal to 1 point for Donegal. Very low scoring game here after 18 minutes of the first half. Noel McCall himself to take the kick out.
Come on, Bernie, get in there. Go on, Cal.
Up goes Martin McHugh, fists the ball down but only to Tommy Conroy. Tommy takes a shot in there short to Brian Mullen. It should be covered by Mickey Lafferty, and Mickey now in a forward run. He's coming, gets the ball across this to himself unintentionally. Now gives it a good pass to Anthony Malloy. Anthony making space. Anthony still making space. Anthony held there. Still has the ball. Still has the ball. Has the ball a long time. Eventually it's Martin Griffin. Paul McGettigan going up. Breaking it down. Free in. Free kick. PJ Buckley, the offender, holding Paul McGettigan quite clearly. Chance for Martin McHugh to put a goal in it. Relatively easy free here for Martin McHugh. He takes the shot and it's gone over the bar. So nearly 20 minutes gone, 1-1 to a point. Donegal leading the Leinster champions by that goal. Martin McHugh point, Joyce McMullen goal. John O'Leary to take the kick out. Barney Rock getting ready to come on the far side. Out she comes. And it's Anthony Malloy again. Anthony taking it well this time. Going to send the long ball in. Farragher coming for it. Takes it well. He's got Sylvester coming through. He's got Joyce on his left. Will Joyce keep going? He does. Good ball. Good move for Donegal. Joyce using the speed to get across. He's fouled, free in. And once again, if the Donegal forwards move it quick, one feels they can get scores of this Dublin defence. Good play there by Sylvester. Barney Rock is in the game. Barney Rock goes in, Glenn O'Neill goes away, and so Martin Shovlin will have enough in front of him now as he faces Barney Rock, one of the country's best forwards.
Come on, Bernie.
Brian Murray to take it. Martin McHugh leaving it to Brian. Brian, right-footed kicker. Brian takes a shot and he sends it wide. An awful kind of miss by Donegal. One does feel that these basic things should be pointed. Away come Dublin anyway with PJ Buckley. PJ Buckley well shoulder there and he loses it. A boot going in there, coming back out to Big Griff. Big Griff getting it along the ground to right back Declan McGrath. Declan McGrath and Brian Murray. Declan getting it now. He's on the ground. Brian Murray stands in front. Declan coming away. He's still holding it. He still has it. Gets it away eventually. Up goes Mickey Lafferty behind Joe McNally. Mickey doesn't let him get clean position. It's gone out. It will obviously be a Dublin ball. The problem, of course, of National League games is that both linesmen are county linesmen, not neutral linesmen.
Come on, Bernie, get up there.
Pat Canavan.
Get up, Bernie, get up.
Shovlin going up behind Rock. Shovlin gets it well down there and breaks. Oh, but going in. Maurice O'Callaghan there. And the referee just gives a free to be taken by Brendan Dunleavy. Brendan's kick coming towards Brian Murray. Brian gets his foot to it, but it's gone out and it's a Dublin ball. Donegal not happy with the decision, though one does feel it was a Dublin ball. In it goes between four of them. Comes out to Declan McGrath, getting the ball inside to centre half back Tom Byrne. Byrne getting it across there, and out comes Tommy McDermott at what he does best, getting it out towards Martin McHugh. Martin gets his hand to it, but only to a Dublin man, Maurice O'Callaghan. Maurice is coming through, he's still through. He takes the shot and it's gone way wide. And certainly it does seem that this is the Dublin team that's there for the taking if Donegal were taking their chances and committing themselves fully to it. Noel McColl's kick coming into Martin Griffin and Brian Mullins. Martin Griffin goes up, breaks it down to Anthony Malloy. Anthony Malloy using the fastball, but Paul McGettigan way behind his man, and is cleared out then by PJ Buckley between Mickey Lafferty, who breaks it down beautifully to Martin Shovlin. Martin Shovlin doing well again today, getting the ball to Brian Murray, but Brian trying to get it, gets it back again to Martin Shovlin. Martin Shovlin the ball inside where Porrick Farrer is behind his man this time. Out comes Frank McGrath, and Frank gets it out this side with Mickey Lafferty going up to Brian Mullen. Brian getting it broken down by Mickey. Sean Boner trying to come out. Sean coming out this time. Sean improving as the game goes on, sending the ball into McGettigan, who only breaks it down to the Dublin full-back. Farrar hassles him. Two Donegal men. Now it's Paul McGettigan. The long ball is the obvious one. Gives a short one to Farrar, and it goes out. And again Donegal making too many basic mistakes. Canavan. Oh, but Buckley. Up goes Barney Rock. Well taken down by Mickey Lafferty. Mickey doing well here. Lovely ball through to Joyce. Can Joyce motor a bit now? He's coming through. Still coming. Takes the ball inside to Porrick Farrar and Paul McGettigan. Mess it up between them. Comes out to the Dublin defence again, and it's left half back David Sinnott. David Sinnott way out on his own is John McCarthy. John, the old campaigner of this Dublin team. Mickey Lafferty and Joe McNally. Joe slips by this time. Anthony Malloy does well to come. Can Bren cut it off? Goes to O'Callaghan. Takes the shot. Blocked down. Comes in. Chance for Dublin. Martin Shovlin, Kieran Duff. Duff takes the shot and it's a point. 1-1 to 2 points. 25 minutes gone. It was looking like a Donegal score, but the ball moving up fast, and eventually Donegal lucky enough to get away with the point, as it was a very dangerous situation as Callaghan broke. Noel McColl into the middle of the field, where Anthony Malloy goes high, breaks it down to Martin McHugh. Martin being kept very close eye on today by Sinnott, the Dublin left half back, and it's Martin this time on the ball. He's fouled and it's a free on Donegal's 50. Martin leaving it down. Mickey Lafferty will take it. The Donegal full forward line in a certain amount of trouble now, not really getting that ball as it's going in. Mickey Lafferty. Up goes Joyce, very high, breaks it down, but once again it's the Dublin full-back line coming out unchallenged and the ball being kicked in there very poorly to Peter McKelvey. Martin McHugh is going to take it on the 50. 1-1 to 2. And certainly this is a game that can be won. Martin, not having enough room to take a long one. Does reasonably well anyway. Up they go there. It's Griffin going up, but it's Mullins taking it down, free out. Martin doesn't agree with the decision. John O'Leary himself will take the kick. The referee sending him back. John O'Leary. Long ball, up they go. Broken down to Brian Mullins. Brian giving it here to Pat Canavan. Pat Canavan into the space with Sean Boner going up there. And Sean now doing much better as the game is progressing. Joe McNally and Martin Shovelin. Dublin ball. It's a Donegal ball apparently. Up goes Griff. Breaks it down to Anthony Malloy. Anthony doing very well so far today. Inside to Farrar. Can Farrar get this one? Comes to Brian Murray. Brian, take the shot. Oh, an awful shot. Brian Murray, of course, coming back after a long layoff from inter-county football.
Shouldn't be on. It shouldn't be on, Father.
John O'Leary to take the kick out. 2 minutes of the first half gone. 1-1 to 2 points. Donegal ahead. And certainly Donegal could be further ahead at the end of this first half. This ball coming out again. Anthony Malloy going up. Comes to Joe McNally. Joe still on the ball. Well blocked there. Very well blocked. Sylvester trying to get it out. The referee's so going to throw it up. Throws it up between Martin McHugh and another man comes in. John McCarthy, the long ball through the middle, and it's well read there by Donald Reid. Donald Reid coming out, jersey held, gets it away to Tommy McDermott. Tommy takes a circle, lovely ball to Reid. Good football. Donegal defence playing well. Donald still going. Tommy Conroy holds on to his jersey. Donald's still going. He's still going. Donald usually ends up with a few points in these games. And to Martin McHugh. Martin's way is blocked there. There's a man loose. Martin still being held. Still being held. Gets it back there to Sylvester. Comes out now to Donald Reid. Donald Reid getting the ball inside to Paul McGettigan. Paul McGettigan pushed. Getting it back now to... And again Donegal men being held there. The long high ball going inside. And that is one mighty point. Sylvester Maguire scoring a magnificent point for Donegal that certainly should raise their morale as they go in at half time. 1-2 to 2 points. The Donegal half forward line of McHugh, Maguire and Joyce McMullen certainly putting the Dublin half back line under a fair amount of pressure. 1-2 to 2 points, minute to go in the first half or so. John O'Leary to take the kick out.
Come on, Donegal!
One of Sylvester's finest scores there. O'Leary's kick comes out half time. Donegal 1-2, Dublin 2 points, and we're happy enough. Conducting an interview with Mr. Now, Desi.
You better ask me the question.
What do you think?
I think it's an exceptionally good display from Donegal after the disappointment last Sunday, and they're playing as if they want to win today. All over, I think there's not much room for complaint. I think perhaps maybe the full forward line could either stay in or make better use of the ball that they're getting on the 40-yard line.
And what Donegal players would you pick out as doing very well in the first half?
Well, I think considering the amount of criticism he received after last Sunday, Anthony Malloy is having a tremendous game. Sean Boner for a newcomer, and Martin Shovelin as a newcomer. Donald Reid's having his usual tremendous game, I think, and Josh McMullen seems to be someone back to near his best as well.
So the full forward line would be the line you'd be most critical of?
Well, it seems to be a problem this last 5 or 6 Sundays, but
Another team here.
Are there any players about Lifford that could cure the situation?
well, we have a player in Lifford, but we just don't know where he's from. He's they claim him in Glen and they claim him in Letterkenny, and we may claim him in Lifford. Michael Gallagher, and perhaps he could do a job on their full forward.
Thank you very much, Desi.
Well, I tell you what, fair play, and if you're a bit down, fair as well. See this.
And so we're ready to begin the second half. Both teams as they finish the first half. Midfield, Anthony Malloy, number 9, Brian Mullins, number 9, Martin Griffin, number 8, Tommy Conroy, number 8. Barney Rock is out in the half forward line now. In it goes. Brian Mullins going up, well broken down by Anthony Malloy. Sylvester tries to get in, it comes late to Mickey Lafferty. Good ball in again, if the full forward line, and it breaks down this time to Joyce. Can Joyce turn? He does. He takes a shot, and it's a good shot, and it's accurate. Joyce doing well there, getting the early point to settle Donegal down. Porry Farrer doing better that time, breaking the ball down. And so 1-3 to 2 points after a minute of the second half. Move begun by Mickey Lafferty, and again one feels that this Dublin defence can be taken. John O'Leary. Coming out between John McCarthy and Tommy McDermott. McCarthy on the turn, Tommy holding on to him, and it's a free in. Brian Mullins. Into the square, up goes Brendan Dunleavy. Ooh, hands it down to Noel McCole. Noel getting it out to Donald Reid. Donald Reid getting a long ball up there between Brian Murray. But again, it's Declan McGrath. Declan McGrath inside to Anto McCall. McCall still going. Getting the ball into the square. He must be in the square. It's a goal. Or is it? It's a square ball. A lucky break for Donegal there with Kieran Duff winning the battle, but he was in the square. Barney Rock is not happy. And so a narrow enough escape there for Donegal. Still 1-3 to 2 points. Austin Coughlin is about to come into the game. Oh no, he's not going to come into the game. Noel's kick coming out to the middle of the field with Martin Griffin going up and breaking the ball down to Mickey Lafferty, but it's knocked out of his hand. Maurice O'Callaghan on a straight run through. Across comes Tommy, takes him out of it when he had actually lost the ball. Free in. And again, one felt that the ball had actually gone from Maurice O'Callaghan there, but it's a free in anyway, which Barney Rock will take, and to probably reduce the arrears to the goal. kick. Totally. Barney takes the point. 1-3 to 3. 3 minutes of the second half gone. And Donegal were in possession and have lost it. Noel McCall taking the kick out. Referee Pádraig Gorman trying to get Brian McAniff and Austin Coughlin over to the sideline.
Come on, Donegal! Come on, Dublin!
Here comes Noel McCall to take the kick out.
Get the length in there.
It's coming towards Anthony Malloy and Tommy Conroy. Tommy going to get there first. Tommy still has it. He's being hassled. He gets the left-footed kick in between Sean Boner. Oh, breaks loose. And Brendan covers. Brendan doing well. Brendan tripped, but he's still coming out with it. And Brendan having a great National League campaign to Donald Reid. Donald Reid kicks and sways off the boot there, and it's a sideline kick for Dublin to be taken by Barney Rock. Barney Rock to take it. Donald Reid, that ball swerving off his foot. Tommy Conroy, and it's taken there by Anthony Malloy. Anthony doing well to read that. He's being held as he's going through. He's being let out. He gets it inside, then coming loose to Paul McGettigan. Can Paul get it? No, Paul doesn't get it. Comes to Tommy McConroy. Tommy Conroy. Chased by Martin McHugh. Tommy still going. Tommy still going. Martin tackles. Tommy still on it. Tommy still on it. Still on it. Takes the kick in then into the space where out comes Morris O'Callaghan, Sean Boner, or Anto McCall. McCall gets it. He's pushed down there by Sean Boner, free in. Once again it's Barney Rock, and Donegal losing the grip a wee bit at the beginning of the second half after the initial point by Joyce.
Come on, Rock! Come on, Rock!
Taken by Barney Rock. It's all the way, it's over the bar. It's 1-3 to 4 after 5 minutes of the second half. And again, the memories of last week perhaps coming into the Donegal minds as Noel McCall prepares to take this kick out with 5 minutes of the second half gone. Towards the far side, who's going to go up? Nobody but Tommy Conroy breaks it down. Coming through there with, chance for Dublin again on the overlap. O'Callaghan still going in many steps. He's still going. And it's Martin Shovlin doing extremely well. Getting the ball out to Mickey Lafferty. Mickey getting the ball away up now to Donald Reid. Donald Reid coming to his own 50. Donald gets it inside to Anthony Malloy. Good ball. Anthony is in a bit of space. He gets round his man. He's fouled. And this time the free is given. Tom Byrne, the Dublin centre half-back, being spoken to, being booked by the referee for that hand around the neck. Martin McHugh moving it in to inside the 50. Certainly gaining a good 6 or 7 yards there and making it a pointable free kick now for Donegal. Tom Byrne booked there, the first booking of the game, which is a tough, hard game. Martin McHugh inside the 50. Hits the post and goes over. Great score by Martin, 1-4 to 4. The free on Anthony Malloy, who's playing quite well today now in his own midfield position. John O'Leary to take the kick. 7 minutes gone in this cold day in Ballybofey, though it's bright and beautiful. And Anthony breaks it down to Sylvester. Sylvester way out to Joyce. Joyce being covered now by Pat Canavan. Can Joyce get him? Joyce putting on the spurt. Gets round him. He's being held. He's being fouled. Free in. Unfortunately, the free is again on the right. There's a right-footed free, but Martin is going to have a go at it. It's a line ball for Dublin. It's a line ball for Dublin. Apparently the ball, Joyce must have been out there before he was actually fouled. Donegal supporters not too happy with the decision, But there she goes. Pat Canavan. The Dublin linesmen not happy with some of the comments of the Donegal supporters on the far side. Hard to see what the delay is, but seems to be a matter of clearing the line over there. There's certainly more than the substitutes in there on the line. Here comes a kick. Up goes Anthony Malloy, broken down, but it only comes to a Dublin man. Tommy Conroy getting the ball into the space. Sean Boner coming behind. Brendan, Sean covering it. Sean Boner. Sean coming up and gaining in confidence as this game goes on. Still has it. Getting the ball up, but once again this problem of the Donegal full forward line staying behind. Russ rescued there by Paul McGettigan this time. Martin McHugh, Martin dribbling his way through. Loose to Joyce, Joyce in space. Go Joyce and take the point. He goes and he doesn't take the point, it's gone wide. Chance for Donegal there, it's still 1-4 to 4. 10 minutes of the second half gone. John O'Leary to take the kick out. That was a chance for Donegal. Coming towards Paul McGettigan. Martin McHugh and Pádraig Farragher. Can they get it on the inside? It comes to David Sinnott. Sinnott being held there, free out, loses the ball, free out. And certainly a very evenly contested game with nothing much between the sides. Donegal having a slight advantage if they can keep their heads and keep playing with full commitment for the whole of the game. The kick being taken now by BJ Bugley. Mickey Lafferty going up. Mickey Lafferty pushing, free in. Barney Rock on the 50. Barney Rock to take it, 1-4 to 5. Brought down by Martin Shovlin. Barney gets it again. Martin still on him. Still Martin. Going loose. Oh, and it comes inside to Pat Canavan. Pat Canavan still going. Still going. Still going. Takes a shot. And it's gone wide. And again the Donegal defence playing with great commitment. Trying to cover as much as possible. Chasing and following. And it's still 1-4 to 4. And so far in the game, Martin Shovlin once again proving his worth in this National League campaign. Sean Boner well settled down into the game now. And now it's Noel McCall to take the kick out. 12 minutes of the second half gone. 1-4 to 4, and one feels it's going to be a longish last quarter. One can see the frost lying on Sean McCool Park here. It's a cold December day. Up goes Malloy behind, but it comes loose and it's breaking loose, and it's breaking loose to Brian Mullen. Brian Mullins inside. Can Tommy take it? Free in. Brendan Dunleavy very unhappy with the decision, but the free in is being given. Brendan Dunleavy very, very insistent that that was no free. And the inevitable happening, the free coming in, and it's another free. Barney Rock to take the shot. And it's over the bar, 1-4 to 5. The kick to be taken by Noel McCall, 1-4 to 5 points. 13 minutes of the second half gone. Brendan Dunleavy still feeling very aggrieved with that decision. claiming that it was a case of Kieran Duff backing in, and I suppose the camera will show. Breaks loose to Paul McGettigan. Paul the ball into the space, but Farragher way behind again, and out comes full-back Frank McGrath, being tackled by Martin McHugh. Getting the ball loose now to his left-back Buckley. Donegal man down there, but the Donegal man, Martin Griffin, can he get it into the space? Griffin still going. Big, high, towards Ballybofey. It's a goal! No! It comes to O'Leary. It seemed that it was going to be fisted in there. Coming out, Joyce tries to stop it. Dublin man and Martin Shovlin doing well. And so a chance for Donegal there, but it's coming away again for Dublin. The 2 points in it, 1-4-5. This kick taken by Pat Canavan. Pat Canavan doing very well. Into the middle there, up they go again, and it's Malloy going very high, but it breaks loose to Joe McNally. Joe McNally inside to Anton McCall. Anton McCall picks it off the ground free. And Sean Boner's improvement even during this game is tremendous. Having started off very shakily, he's certainly established himself in a big way in the last 10 minutes of the first half and the first 10 of the second half. Sean himself now going to take this kick. 1-4-5. Certainly one feels whoever will get a goal could win this game. And in the middle of the field, Mullins and Griffin. Griffin takes. Can he get rid? He does, to Paul McGettigan. Paul McGettigan. A poorish kick, and it's gone wide. The kick out to be taken by John O'Leary. Up towards Sylvester, but it's taken there by Joe McNally, coming loose to Mickey Lafferty. Mickey Lafferty losing it, coming this side. It's going to be a Donegal ball. Kept in there, John McCarthy, Tommy McDermott, free for Donegal, line ball for Donegal. Martin Griffin's injured. Martin Griffin's all right. Donald Reid to take the line ball for Donegal. Big and high to Griffin and Mullins, and it's another Dublin man, Tommy Conroy, going up unchallenged, getting it out this side. It was left half back David Sinnott. Sinnott being tackled now to Mullins. Mullins and Sylvester. Mullins still going. Mullins getting the right footage into the corner. Sean Boner coming across. Sean getting his hand to it. And it's a Donegal ball. And this time the linesman is overruled by the referee, who says it was got out by Sean, and it's a free kick, a sideline kick for Dublin. And so after 17 minutes of the second half, another chance for Barney Rock to reduce the arrears. Sean Boner doing well there to come across and get the ball out. Barney Rock going to take it. Peter McKelvey had thought that the Dublin man had touched it on the way out. Dangerous ball going in there. Mickey Lafferty going up, comes down, loose to Anthony Malloy, and Anthony having a stormer, and he's coming away, and his jersey is held, but he kicks it up towards McGettigan. McGettigan taking it well this time. He's a man loose and gives it well, and slipped by Maguire. McGettigan recovers. McGettigan still has it. McGettigan held free in. Fine fielding by Paul McGettigan there. Lapse of concentration by Sylvester. Donegal still holding on to their 2-point lead. 17 and a half minutes gone. This kick is a good 60 metres. Martin is going to line up anyway. Himself and Joyce having a wee conference, and certainly it would be ambitious to go for the point. Andy Malloy is loose. I think Martin's going for the point anyway. So this 60-yard free for Martin McHugh. And it's just gone wide from the fist there. He certainly had the distance. The direction was a bit off, and the fist by Martin Griffin, I think, went wide. Short kick out comes to eventually coming up towards Donal Reid. The wee push. Donal losing the ball there, and here comes Dublin's centre left half back David Sinnott. David Sinnott and Martin McHugh. Mickey Lafferty. Mickey takes it clean. Mickey about to be tackled there. Oops. He gets it away eventually to Martin Shovlin. Martin Shovlin running very well there. Martin still going. Long ball into the space. Up they go for it. But again it breaks loose. And Pat Canavan coming out. Pat Canavan fouled by one of the Donegal forwards, Brian Murray. The play goes on to Tommy Conroy. Tommy Conroy into the space here. Who's going to get it? Mickey Lafferty fighting hard for it there. Dublin fighting hard for it too. Anthony Malloy once again coming to the rescue. Anthony being hassled there, but Anthony gets a kick in, but only to Tommy Conroy, his marker. Tommy coming through now, takes a shot, but it's short this time too. John McCarthy getting it to Kieran Duff. Kieran trying to get through. Kieran still going, takes a shot, and it's gone over the bar. Point for Dublin, 1 point in it. 19 minutes gone. 1-4-6. And certainly rather surprising that Donegal have done very little about their full forward line. Ball going in very often and coming out again. Noel McCole. They've done something now. Martin McHugh has gone into the corner with Paul McGettigan coming out to the half forward line. Whether that will be any solution, we'll see. Paul going up for this one. Ball breaks loose to Brian Mullins. Brian Mullins still has it. Hands off. Inside with Brendan coming across. Breaks loose to Mickey Lafferty. Mickey doing a lot of covering now, playing a part, captain's part, trying to get through. Hell gets through. Donal Reid to Martin McHugh, but Martin will hardly reach that, and so another line ball. And Donegal just losing their grip on it a wee bit at the moment. 1-4-6. And perhaps a score or two is needed here to lift the county again. PJ Buckley, sub on the Dublin team. Number 12, Maurice O'Callaghan, is gone. And it probably is Tom Casson, it seems to be, in the team. And the Clon flush to Wirraman in. And breaks loose now to Joyce. Joyce, lovely ball to McGettigan. Come on, move now. McGettigan on the ball, being followed by Pat Canavan. Can he take the shot in? He takes the shot in. Looks good enough, but it's John O'Leary. John O'Leary out to David Sinnott. David Sinnott coming away, chased by Martin McHugh. Gets it into Martin Griffin. Farraher's inside in space, but Martin delays and loses out. And it comes into the wide open space there, where Shovlin does it again. What a game. Donal Reid in again. Can Farraher get this one? Breaks loose. Dublin again coming out. And certainly our defence doing their utmost to keep us in the game. Brian Mullins. The long ball. Out comes Joe McNally. Joe McNally tackled by Mickey Lafferty. Getting it back out to John McCarthy. John getting through. Good tackle again. Mickey getting it out. Tommy McDermott might reach it. He's trying hard. He won't reach it. Dublin ball.
Come on, Barney.
Barney Rock. About 8.5 to go. Donegal still a point ahead. Seamus Boner is in the game. And Pádraig Farraher going off. Seamus Boner coming in to full forward. Pádraig Farraher not having his happiest afternoon. And so Seamus, with a bit of experience now, hopefully going to put it in for the last 8 minutes of the game. Barney Rock takes the shot and it looks nice. Into the square it goes. Fisted out. Only fisted out to Pat Canavan. Pat Canavan going to take the shot. Well blocked. And it's Sean Boner trying hard there. It's a Dublin man on it. Picked off the ground. Free out. And so one of the first decisions of a doubtful nature to go Donegal's way. The Dublin man punished for picking it off the ground, though it didn't seem to be too obvious. Sean Boner going to take the kick. 1-4-6. So the Donegal forward line now is Martin McHugh, Seamus Boner and Brian Murray. Sean's kick is coming into midfield and they're going up and Griffin takes it down, and it's a free for Donegal because Brendan Dunleavy, who was very well positioned there, was fouled. And so if Donegal could get this point to get to itself clear, one would be happier. About 7.5 to go. Brendan Dunleavy's own kick is not a good kick at all, and Anthony Malloy has to come, and he's kicked in the back, but it's gone to Donal Reid. Donal Reid doing exceptionally well again, getting the ball in there to Seamus Bonner, but once again it's the Dublin fullback coming out there. Scramoggle for it, the Dublin man has it. Tom Byrne getting it out to Tommy Conroy. Tommy Conroy getting it down this side of the field, and once again Sean Bonner, but Anto McCall. Anto McCall, is he being held? He is. Takes it quickly to Brian Mullins. Brian Mullins 50. The low ball inside to Joe McNally. Joe McNally to Kieran Duff, and it's the equaliser. No.
Stay down there.
And so a sigh of relief, a good chance for Kieran Duff, kicked away, and so now with 6.5 to go, it's Noel McCall to take the kick out. About 7. Noel McCall. Up goes Martin Griffin, and up goes Anthony Malloy, and the ball breaks down to Martin Shovlin, and Martin Shovlin is certainly making Cumhaill proud this afternoon. Out comes McGrath, the long ball between Tommy McDermott and John McCarthy. Oh, the ball breaks through to Casson on the ground. He still has it. He takes too much time, and it's well done there by Donal Reid. And Donal doesn't look, and it's Tommy Conroy with a clear chance. Gives the ball inside to Duff. Duff having another scoring chance. Getting the ball inside to and it's Shovlin again. What a display by this young lad. And it was felt that the step from intermediate football to senior National League football was too much for Martin Shovlin, but certainly his performance here and his guts and his determination throughout the league campaign has given the lie to that theory. Donegal man down. 5 minutes plus injury time. It looks like Sean Bonner is down there. 5 minutes and injury time to go. Can Donegal hold out? 1-4 to 6. For what would be a tremendous victory and a very important victory. Noel McCall will take the kick. Ori Gorman tells Joe McNally he's adding on time. Sean Bonner looks well shaken there. McCready and Porrick-Mache examining it. Donegal certainly are at a very great territorial disadvantage for the last while. Dublin on top with the midfield break and certainly have most of the play. Donegal making more switches about. Martin McHugh has gone into the left corner forward position now, with Brian Murray going on the right. Another Donegal sub warming up on the far side. I think it's Mickey McBrearty, but Sean Bonner seems to be okay. That would obviously be to cover the eventuality of Sean having to go off. Noel McCall takes the kick out, and it's coming towards Martin Griffin and Brian Mullen, and it comes Sylvester, who goes the wrong way, and Sylvester now goes the right way, and he's going ahead. And Donegal perhaps a wee bit lucky, because one field that Sylvester slipped there. The referee gives the free to Donegal, and it's a very, very relieved Donegal who can settle down for a minute or two. Sylvester recovering well after an initial hesitation. To be taken by Donal Reid. Donal Reid is pushed back. 1-4 to 6, 3.5 of ordinary time and whatever injury time the referee and stoppages time he might add on. This kick is going to be taken by Donal Reid. Mickey Lafferty seems to be following Joe McNally back to full back. Brendan Dunleavy has come out with Kieran Duff. I think it's a Dublin switch. It's not a good free. Joyce is still fighting for it. It comes out, and Brendan Dunleavy gets his foot in. It'll be a Donegal. And who is it again? It's Shovlin again. This time his kick is blocked, and the ball has gone out, and it's a Donegal ball. And at the end of the day, if Donegal hold on and win, whether they do or not, Martin Shovlin will certainly be very much in the running for the man of the match, giving a tremendous display of gutsy football when one considers that he's marking one of the men who played for Ireland in the Australian series. Here she comes into the middle. Up goes Griffin, up goes Malloy. Ball breaks loose, but only to Dublin, and out come Dublin. Can we stop them? And it's still Dublin, and he's fouled, and it's a free. Baker Boyle is in the game. Brian Murray has gone off. 2.5. Baker Boyle, corner forward now. Martin McHugh coming back out again. Up goes Tommy McDermott. John McCarthy breaks loose to Duff. Duff and Tommy. Duff going to make the angle. Still going, still tackle. He gets, well blocked by Tommy. And out comes Reid. And these Donegal halfbacks doing well. Breaks loose now to midfielder Anthony Malloy. Anthony trying to get room. He gets the kick eventually to McGettigan, who doesn't get it. And it comes again into the space. Mickey Lafferty, Joe McNally. Mickey breaks loose to Casson. Casson on the run through. He's going to take the shot. It's a square. It's a goal by Barney Rock. It's a goal by Barney Rock. From a ball lost at midfield. A ball lost at midfield. Casson on the run in. And Barney Rock gold. And Donegal are sunk. 2 points down. Can they get back? Doesn't look like it at this stage. Paul McGettigan. The ball into the hands of the Dublin left back PJ Buckley. PJ Buckley down to Mickey Lafferty. Donal Reid. Donal fouled. And so with only a minute or so to go, Donegal down 1-6 to 1-4, having held the lead for 58 minutes of this game. And what a disaster then as Barney Rock came flying in. And so when one looks back on this game and the penalty and the freeze and the chances we had, it certainly... And here comes Anthony Malloy. Anthony Malloy getting round Conroy. Come on, Anthony. Anthony moving upfield. Oh, he hesitates. Gives the ball back now to Sylvester. Sylvester hesitates. Sylvester going through. He's still going through. He takes the shot. Oh, but it's a woeful shot and it's gone way out. It's a free in for a late tackle on Sylvester. And perhaps now, if this is pointed and there's a little bit of injury time added on, Donegal would have a chance. Brian McAniff coming rushing in to tell him he needs the goal. Joyce to take it. Will he go for the point? Hope to get the kick out and hope to get the equaliser. No, he doesn't. He's going for the goal. I think Griffin might have it in there. Griffin has, but can Griffin shake? He takes it. Another Donegal man has it. It's number 18, Boner. He's looking for a penalty. He's not going to get it. Gets it back out to Griffin. Griffin gets it back out to McGettigan. McGettigan sends it out over the end line. And that would seem to be that. It's a 50 all the same, is it? It is a 50. And so once again Donegal will go in. We're certainly in injury time and stoppage time at the moment. Martin McHugh will take the kick, and the only hope is that somebody will get this fist into it to get it into the net. And again, on reflection, there would have seemed to be enough time for 2 points, but that's life. Martin going to take the shot. Into the edge of the square. Is it going? Locked down. Out comes Dublin. It's going to come out. Comes out to this side. Go on, Martin. You'll have to take them on. He's going through the middle. Martin going through. He takes the point. Free out. And so this game is nearly over now. Donegal have lost 2 more home points. It's 1-6 to 1-4. John O'Leary going to take the kick out when he recovers. And certainly Dublin have had a real fright, but certainly Donegal will feel it's 2 points that should have been won. Here comes the kick, and the game still goes ahead. Malloy gets this one, so looking back on it, there was plenty of time to win this game. The ball is taken forward. Donegal are in a hurry. Come on, Joyce. There must be very nearly 3 minutes of injury time played in this game now. Joyce's kick again is going into the square. Again they're going up. It's a 50 again. And the 50 always has to be taken. And so one is afraid that the long whistle will go one of these occasions. This one will be taken by Joyce McMullen again. This must be the 4th or 5th consecutive free Donegal have forced now as they fight for a score. Well, it's a goal. There's no point in getting a point at this very late stage. Up they go again, and down they go again. And I don't know what's going to happen, but Dublin are always coming out with it, and it's David Sinnott this time coming out with it. And Dublin have won. And Brian McAniff is not happy. Brian McAniff is positively raging at referee Pádraig Gorman there. Disputing, I think, above all, the time that Joe McNally got the ball, or John O'Leary got the ball. And a little unfortunate incident there now, as the referee is being escorted away by Bart Whelan. And so Donegal quite unhappy at that. Oh, another incident there is... Oh, a lot of nasty incidents occurring here in Ballybofey now. It was clearly a Donegal supporter with his back to us there, who has his hand out now and caused that particular one. It seemed to be the linesman that was the last man there to have been pushed to the ground by obviously a Donegal supporter, well, so-called supporter. The referee now being escorted off by Pádraig McShay. The referee seems to be quite upset and stunned at this stage. The fact of the matter is, of course, Donegal had the winning of the game, irrespective of the refereeing. And Donegal very unhappy there. This controversy is going on. The Gardaí are coming onto the field now to escort the referee off. It's very unfortunate that what was a great match should end in this kind of way, as Donegal obviously feeling very badly after losing so unfortunately. Again, the referee is surrounded there, and one would need to be in there to know exactly what's going on. The two Gardaí now are escorting Pádraig Gorman off. Father Crossan is there as well. The disallowing of the goal would seem to be the key issue. And the question will be whether John O'Leary had the ball clean and whether he was touched then by a Donegal player, or whether the ball was fisted from his hand into the net. The camera again will probably show it when people have a chance to sit back and watch it. If Keane got it right.
Damn,